The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll try the left side. It's Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again to Henry. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this. Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Henry, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll try the left side. Henry, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Henry. Oh, he bowls over him. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Derrick Henry, 34 yards. As his guys are first on the scoreboard here this afternoon. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. Into the secondary, past the 40. Still fighting for more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play. So and now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Into the secondary, past the 40. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain the play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the... Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 in a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Yeah, this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Ready for a 1st down and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is caught right along the sideline. One job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the Coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports.
Here are the Dolphins now as they're set to go on 1st and 10. And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now a handoff to Henry. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run with Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll try the right side with Henry. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position.
They'll be led, of course, by their 2nd-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a 2nd, 3rd reaction play and create downfield.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Henry fights him off. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On first down, Henry running right through him. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back him up 5.
Watch the run, watch the run. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, watch the
After the penalty, it's Henry. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Derrick Henry. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So that one will be accepted.
Still 3rd down.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that
really
one.
Good backhand.
With some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Now Burrow on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Burrow will throw. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll move on now to check out the next-gen stats in that first half for our home team. And they might be thankful that this game is tied because the rushing game has not shown up yet. They're in single digits total as a team through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did, and that should set them up well for the second half to come.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Dolphins have got it. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Worth noting, that visiting sideline is getting the worst of the sun right now. It can definitely play a factor, especially because the other sideline is in full shade.
And give him some credit there, able to turn nothing into something as he spins forward for a gain of about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Let's just lean on the word good here, partner. Good way to start the second half. Good safe throw, and a good quick first down as well.
Worth noting, that visiting sideline is getting the worst of the sun right now. It can definitely play a factor, especially because the other sideline is in full shade.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Henry running right. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Touchdown! Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Landry again the intended target, but it's going to be second down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Now Burrow loses the football, and the Dolphins have got it.
He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim fourth quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
86 yards on the ground for him so far.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Derrick Henry. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside it.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards there on the catch and run. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Mahomes now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool him with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Here's Landry.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Come on now, let's go.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led, of course, by their 2nd-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. Sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a 2nd, 3rd reaction play and create downfield.
First down. Here's Burrow. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Give me something.
A good pickup there, a 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Burrow going up top for Kupp. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 2nd down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. A swing pass here to Edwards. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the pass for a mighty touchdown. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins. offense getting set, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. Defense blitzed, but they picked it up pretty well.
Allowed their man to stand firm in the pocket and not be hurried, didn't it? That allowed him to make the nice throw downfield to help complete that play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now here's Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. That catch good for only a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Completes it right side to Cooper. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
They'll be led, of course, by their 2nd-year quarterback from LSU, Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a 2nd, 3rd reaction play and create downfield.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way down to the 12.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller there to make the grab. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 13, but your opponent has the ball at your 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Daniil Hunter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to reset.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 2 scores. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And his first pass is incomplete. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now yet another incompletion here as as they fail to connect on third.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Going deep here for Landry. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
Okay, Coach, we jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the fourth quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You're up by 13. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25 as we get set here 1st and 10. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 13. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this.
So for the Gunners, a 1st down and 10 now. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Mahomes now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
You know, Patrick Mahomes, guys, he's playing at such an elite level. Defensively, coming into a game like this, Charles, that's got to be a lot of things, but what worries you the most?
I think you're exactly right about that. The list is extensive about what worries you. The way he can move, make completions on the run, the way he can throw against his body, heck, make left-handed throws, you name it, he gets it done. The biggest thing, though, is once he gets into rhythm, trying to get his timing chipped away, trying to stop that is really difficult to do.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
That coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. This is brought in at the 21.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Sheds off the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.